Good day, I'm Theodore Henry. Welcome to our special Labor Day news coverage. The JIS team has been in the field since early this morning, capturing this year's Labor Day projects right across the island. The day is being observed under the theme Protect the Environment, or Land, or Duty, or Future, and the slogan Jamaica Nice, Protect Paradise. Our coverage began at the National Project, the protected heritage site at the Mason River Reserve in Clarendon. The scope of work includes re-roofing one of the office buildings, installing a new ramp and railing, and constructing a brand new fence to better secure the property. These improvements will enhance both accessibility and safety at this protected site, which is home to a range of unique floral species and rich biodiversity. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness led the charge, with participation from other government leaders, private sector, and civil society. Our reporter, Jabertha Atkinson, was on location and filed this report.
Thanks, Theodore. The scope of work underway here at the Mason River Protected Area includes re-roofing the warden's cottage, installing new ramps and railing, and the construction of a brand new fence to better secure the property. These improvements will enhance the accessibility and safety of this protected area, which is home to a range of unique floral species and biodiversity. It's all hands on deck. Community members turned out in strong numbers to play their part in preserving this natural treasure. The Jamaica Defence Force is leading the construction efforts on the ground.
A part of the Labor Day project today is to do the final painting. So what we did the prep work for the painting. So most of what was there we have removed and replaced. And whatever we could not remove or replace, we reinforced it as best as we could.
A full day of hands-on work and national pride right here at the Mason River Protected Area in Clarendon. Back to you, Theodore.
Also in full embrace of the Labor Day theme, the St. Mary Municipal Corporation selected the Rio Noeo Beach as its parish project. We join Katie Lloyd Knight for that report.
Civic pride is the echo of the day as scores of volunteers gathered right here in Rio Noeo Beach to participate in a series of environmental activities.
The day's efforts includes beach cleanup, garbage separation, and tree planting. Mayor Fitzroy Wilson emphasizes the importance of beautifying the beach, which serves hundreds of residents and visitors, particularly on public holidays.
The fisher folks would have been complaining to us that over the years they've asked that this beach be cleaned because there's a lot of debris that prevents the boat from going out and coming in and for them to unload their fish. Catch and so on. So we are acceding to that this year in line with the theme, the national theme of the Labor Day event.
What we want specifically for this year is one of the few remaining free beaches along the coast of St. Mary. And what we want to show persons and have an outcome is that general civic pride, that this is ours. As the theme said, Jamaica is our paradise and we need to protect it. So we're showing that we can protect it in our little way.
Volunteers planted coconut, seaside maho, and willow trees, all selected for the residents' environmental benefits. The trees were donated by the Heart Trust NSD and the Forestry Department.
These Labor Day projects not only beautify the local environment, but also strengthens community spirit and a shared sense of responsibility. I'm Katie Lloyd Knight for JIS News.
Thanks, Kadia. Let's now join Justina Swill, who pulled double duty and covered projects in Portmore and at the Old Harbour Bay Primary School in St. Catherine.
I'm here at the George Lee Boulevard in Portmore, where residents flocked the avenue in an effort to perform beautification works, from constructing a sidewalk that spans the Portmore Heart Academy all the way down to the Waterford stoplight, to tree planting works in the community. The project is an undertaking by the Portmore City Municipality with the goal of giving the community of Portsmouth a facelift this Labor Day.
Portmore was developed without sidewalks, and we recognize that, and our physical challenge people are having difficulty accessing the road to go to art and also to the mall, and we have a lot of schools within this area and they're having challenge. They have to be competing with the motorists.
The municipality also donated building materials such as paint and cement to community organizations. Next, we continued on to the Old Arbor Bay Primary School, where they also did construction and tree planting works.
Being a school, we would want to come here and do some beautification, do something about the environment, because persons really don't understand that some of the reasons why we have so many disasters is because we don't keep our environment a certain way. So we decided that we would come here.
This courtyard here at the Old Arbor Bay Primary School serves some 469 students. Plans to beautify and create seating areas will be of great benefit to the students. Reporting for JIS News, I am Justina Sowell.
Our coverage continues with focus on the parish projects for the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, KSAMC. Our reporter Kerry-Ann Grant was at the Raytown Fishing Village and the Happy Grove community.
At Raytown, the KSAMC was supported by volunteers and residents who showed up in numbers, helping to remove shrubs and debris, as well as the renovation of the community center.
We are obviously painting this community center where the community can enjoy it, where they can come and have their community meetings, where you can have some form of training here. So that's what we're basically at today. All the work will not be finished, be completed today, but certainly we are committed to completing it.
Another project is the installation of street lights that will also benefit the community of Raytown.
Hopefully tonight, when the residents come out, they will see that the streets along the beach side and all crooked, nook and cranny of the beach will be well lighted.
While over in Happy Grove in St. Andrew, work was also being carried out, including the installation of solar lights and debushing of a football field.
Reporting for JIS News, I am Kerry-Ann Grant.
Still in the corporate area, work was also buzzing in South St. Andrew, where opposition leader Mark Golding led activities at several schools. Tree planting, painting, general cleanup, and the installation of an irrigation system were among the projects. Charlie Smith High School, Jackson and St. Simon's Basic Schools, as well as Jonestown Primary School.
I had a commitment from before there because we had got the Sports Development Foundation to redo the sprinkler system under the main football field. So it was being commissioned today. We stopped off by Paradise Court where there's an extension of the enclosure for the garbage collection. And then we came around here. This is Jonestown Primary School, the back of the school on Crook Street. And as you can see, the walls needed some paint, and that's being done today.
Our team also caught up with Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon, at the St. Martin de Porres Primary and Infant School in Gordon Town. In addition to the traditional Labor Day activities, the school was gifted a smartboard.
This was very special. We were doing the playground first, and then there was a beautiful handing over ceremony of equipment. So they got an interactive smart board. They also got tablets for the students. And this is something we're doing across the entire country. Every school is going to get this equipment.
Activities were in full swing when our cameras caught up with the Trelawney Parish project in Falmouth. From removing illegal dumping sites to clearing what locals call the draggy or dragline in the town, the Trelawney Municipal Corporation ensured that the area was cleaned.
We have done some bushing. We have removed a large dump heap that was right here. And we will be putting signs on the road that will say no dumping. We will also be using a canoe to fish the bottles and the box and the things that doesn't belong into the draggy.
Mayor Gager says the corporation will be undertaking an education campaign to continue the environmental protection measures that were undertaken for Labor Day. Further west, volunteers converged on the Hanover Parish project, the renovation of the Lookout Community Center in Hopewell. The entire building will be upgraded and a bathroom added to the facility. Acting Mayor of Lucy, Councillor Andrea Dehaney Grant, says the community center aligns perfectly with this year's Labor Day theme of securing our environment for the future.
We have a lot of young people within this community, and we thought that if we rehabilitate this area, it would have been an area that we can use for training and other activities that will help us to build on our future, which is indeed our young people. So our aim is to ensure that we engage the young people within our community. As you know, that if we do that, we will have less problems in the society, less crime, less violence, if we have activities that will engage our young people.
The project is being spearheaded by the Hanover Municipal Corporation with support from the community, Hedonism Resort, the Jamaica Constabulary and Defense Forces, the JCDC Parish Queen finalists, Grand Palladium Hotel, and other entities. Some 38 projects are being undertaken across the parish of Hanover. And finally, our team journeyed to Portland, where the beautification of the entrances to the town of Port Antonio was the focus of this Labor Day beautification project. JIS News caught up with a group of volunteers at Bryant's Bay, where they could be seen mixing mortar, raking stones, trimming trees, and clearing debris from the area.
You can just imagine how beautiful Port Antonio will be, and how many visitors will feel more welcome and want to come back to Port Antonio again and again.
And that's it for this special JIS Labor Day newscast. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.